Well, hello all of my beautiful friends out there in YouTube land. Today we are home from work. We have a day off and we got a lot of work to do. We're gonna get some stuff done in the garden. We got some errands to run and we got some home projects to work on. I gotta get back up on the roof where the new carport we built meets the existing roof and figure out where in the world I'm getting a leak at and get that patched up. Now, good news, I've got a roofer. Got a roofer coming over today and another one on Friday to give me some estimates on getting the roof re-roofed. And that will put us one step closer to getting this house back in shape. So we are birthday shopping for our niece and nephew. And we got some birthday parties to go to this weekend. So I am out and about today running errands. And this is what I got. I think it's a pretty good haul. All right, we're all done at Wally World. Now we are heading back to the house. Let's see what trouble we can get into today. I remembered my bucket first trip. That's probably the first time. So we're gonna go out here, we're gonna harvest anything out of the garden that needs harvesting. We're gonna go check on our sweet potatoes. And we're gonna have to pull back some of those sweet potato vines in the good sweet potato patch that are crowding in on my pumpkins. I can't have anything robbing nutrition from my pumpkins. Those are prize-winning pumpkins right there. All right, so you see what we did there. We just pulled back the sweet potato vines from around the pumpkin area. And hopefully these, I am standing on the southward facing side of these pumpkins. So they should want to grow towards me, towards the camera right now. As you can kind of see them doing, they're leaning this way. The vines are coming out this way. That's east, that's west. The sun does just like this during the day. And these pumpkins have full sun. And I hope that's not too much sun, but I just decided to go for the gusto and plant them in full sun. All right, so here on the back side of the cucumber trellis, if you remember, I planted some more cucumbers, but they just haven't been doing as well. And I contributed that to being in this kind of a low swale here and staying extremely wet. Now it has been a day and a half, almost 2 days since we've had any rain, and things are starting to dry out a little bit. And you can see these guys are putting out flowers and everything. So it might not be all for naught. They might come on and be producers for us. These here cucumbers are doing awesome though. They are starting to run up the trellis and making their father proud. That's me, I'm the father. And here we have a quick update on our fig tree, you guys. They are really starting to put out. See figs all over this thing. Now these figs will get about twice this size and they'll turn that nice, delicious purple color. And when they do, that is good eating. But you have got to restrain yourself, because if you eat too many of these figs in one sitting, you will not be walking to the bathroom, my friend. You will be running. watched me pick a whole bunch. I think you watched me throw more out into the yard. Those are all the ones that had bug damage or some kind of rot going on. And so, you know, it's probably half and half, you know. But that's all right. We've had a lot. We've already had more tomatoes than we could even use this year. We've given so many away. So many just went bad sitting on our countertop. You know, we did not do much preserving this year. I preserved a little bit of the squash and zucchini, just chopping it up and freezing it and whatnot. But you know, I want to get into canning, but our life just will not allow it right now. And we are just way too busy, you guys, you know. And my wife is pregnant, miserable, getting ready to pop. We got like 9 more weeks, and we will be getting a new phase in our lives. And hopefully, a few more months from now, after Mama has the baby and after she heals up, she and I will be tag teaming these things, these projects together, instead of just me trying to do it by myself. And you know, that's why we planted so many this year, because I knew I was going to lose probably at least half, if not more, to bugs and rot. And I did, but like I said, I still ended up having more than I could have ever wanted. And this last batch here, I'm going to try to turn into some salsa or something, so that I'm saving something for some kind of long-term use. But yeah, it's been good. It's been a good run, Mr. Tomato Plants. It's been a good run. It's not quite over with, but it's winding down pretty fast. And at the end of the day, you guys, I have had so much more fresh food in my belly this year because I planted my garden than I would have had if I hadn't planted my garden. And a little bit of fresh and organic, delicious, homegrown food that goes into my and my children's stomach means one less meal made up of store-bought food that you don't know what's in it, where it's coming from. And don't forget, when you're working in the yard, you already got your work clothes on. You're gonna get sweaty and stinky. So instead of doing the minimum amount of piddling in the garden so that you don't sweat, or sweat as little as possible, go ahead and run around your yard a couple times. When you get done with that, do a few push-ups, a few sit-ups, up, downs, mountain climbers, all those little different things. If you're not sure what they are, look them up on YouTube. Really simple, easy exercises that you can do. I decided, just got a wild hair up my rear, and decided to do exercise. It's 12 o'clock noon, the hottest time of the day. But you know what? Later on the day, I'm not gonna feel like it. But right now, I feel like it. So, exercise, guys. Take care of your body. It's the only one you've got. You've made the first good step by trying to grow some of your own food, healthy, organic, probably. Now, do the next step. Give yourself a little bit of exercise every day. You've seen me. I'm in decent shape. I've been a lot better, but I've also been a lot worse. I've been 255, 260. Now granted, I am 6'1" and a half-ish. So even at 255, you wouldn't have said to yourself, oh, that guy's overweight, but you would have said to yourself, guy's a little thick. And it was not like muscle thick, you know what I'm saying? So, guys, let's take care of our bodies. Some of you are gifted with a high metabolism. You couldn't gain weight if you wanted to. That's my brother. But you, if you're like me, you need to do something, or else you're gonna end up old before you're old, hurting before you're supposed to be, and meeting Jesus before he wanted to. All right, guys, getting back to work, let's go. So tell us what you got there, buddy.
I think it was like 4 weeks ago I planted tomato seeds. I planted 3 in this one and then 1 right here in the middle. Only 1 of them grew out of the 3 I planted. And this one's the best one. And this leaf was like really small yesterday and now it's really big.
So you have 2 tomato plants growing.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna plant?
Pumpkins?
You wanna plant some pumpkins?
Yeah.
You wanna enter the competition?
Yeah.
All right, well you gotta tell Whistle Thicket that you want in.
Whistle Thicket, I want in that pumpkin contest.
All right, you heard it, Whistle Thicket. Keaton's gonna grow his own pumpkins. Well, got my second load of wood chips. We are heading to the experimental sweet potato patch. Got my supervisor with me. What's up, Keaton? So what I did was I went ahead and I broke off all of the vines that were already dead. There's some that still have good life in them, and I'm tempted to cut those off anyways. Wendy Cedar Farms was telling me, and it makes sense to cut them way back, just leave a little bit of vine. But the ones that are still alive, the life is at the end of the vine, and the entire vine is still fairly green. It's just all of the leaves from the potato itself out towards the end. All the other leaves have browned up and dried and shriveled up, but the tips are they're still green and they're still vibrant, and they are already sending down little feeler roots into the ground. I can't do it. I can't cut them off, so I'm gonna let them go and see what happens. Might be a bust, but I really do believe that these tubers. I really do believe that these tubers will send out new vines. I'm hoping and I'm praying. We'll see. Well, I am back up here on my roof, and I am going to conduct another experiment. We have some roofers coming to give us a quote on re-roofing our house and putting a roof on this new carport that we built. But in the meantime, I have this joint right here where the new carport matches up with the old roof, and it is leaking. Now, it's not causing damage, but it is irritating as can be, because right beneath this is my door. And when it rains, I've got a steady dripping of water right in the middle of my door, and you can't go in and out without getting wet, and it's irritating as can be. So I've probably got several more weeks before I get all my quotes, figure out who's going to do it, talk to the insurance company, see if they're going to help out, this and that, save up the monies that I need to actually get it done and get a new roof on there. So in the meantime, I got to come up with a temporary fix. So I've got two products. You've probably seen this on TV. I got this at Home Depot, and this is supposed to be able to make a boat float if the bottom of the boat is made out of a screen door. So we're gonna see if this works. I'm gonna spray it all down and try to create a waterproof layer, a barrier with this. I've also got some of this stuff, self-adhesive, waterproofing, flashing. You see that there? Why is it blurry? Am I blurry? Anyways. I don't know, should I put this down first and then spray over top of this and that stuff? Or should I just see about putting a layer of this down, because this should get into all the crickety cracks and seal the cracks. I think I'm gonna do this. So hopefully that's good enough to keep the rain from getting down in there and causing any damage to the wood and irritating us with a big drip in front of our door until the roofer gets out here. All right, it is time for lunch, and I don't know what else we're gonna do today. Definitely spread some more wood chips. Maybe cut the grass. That's a good one. Hold on. Well, we had lunch and we had a shower because we couldn't go inside and eat lunch because we was too nasty. And we've had a nice little break, let it cool off just a touch, maybe a couple degrees. And Kean's out here helping me. He's cutting the grass, as you can see. Doing pretty good. He's getting better at it. And I'm still waiting on that roofer to show up. But in the meantime, I got dinner going. We're gonna have us some chicken tonight. And I'm about to head to the garden and get me some sweet potato leaves. Because you might not know it, but sweet potato leaves make an excellent green. In my opinion, better than any collard or mustard greens. And in science's opinion, more nutritious and healthy for you than those greens as well. Alright you guys, there's our greens for the night. Super delicious and super nutritious. And once again, we are reminded, this is what it's all about. Being here on my homestead with my family. Wish I could do it all day, every day. And one day, we will. So that's going to be it today from the Hewitt Homestead, you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for liking and subscribing to our channel. Subscribe for more. Follow us as we journey along and try new experiments with the sweet potatoes and whatnot. Watch us as we enjoy our delicious food out of our garden. Oh guys, but you get out there and you do something too, okay? Find what you love, find what you're passionate about. Spend a little time doing it every day. It's gonna just, it'll make the quality of your life improve, and life is awesome. We love you guys. Thanks for being here, and if the good Lord's willing, we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.